What's up, guys, and welcome to 2018's final episode of The Tuesday Show. It's been an incredible year. We went from running around all of Orange County to getting a sweet office with a dope background. This has done really well for how I look on this thing, which is great. This is a Star Wars sweater, and I'm going to try and finish this episode before I break a sweat, because anywhere else in the world, this would make sense, but in California, it's like 80 degrees, 80 degrees during December. So we wanted to recap a little bit with some of the things that we've learned over the last 12 months. And a lot of it has to do with influencer marketing. For one, we've noticed that influencer marketing has become a full-time job, not just for influencers, but for marketers as well. Influencers are actually able to create tons and tons of deals for themselves. The price to partner up with an influencer has gone way up, and marketers are having a much more difficult time finding out which influencers are actually going to create an impact for different brands. Videos are creating much more of an impact when it comes to promoting brands than photography. And if you notice in your Discover feed on Instagram, most of the content that's being promoted the most is actually video. With that being said, IGTV was a complete flop. Like, I don't know if anybody's actually watching that thing. We like the concept of IGTV with vertical video. In fact, we were preaching vertical video a couple of years ago, and cinematographers and videographers didn't want to listen. However, I don't think anybody has really adopted like cinematic videos in a vertical fashion. However, raw videos in a vertical fashion are doing really well. And when it comes to Instagram stories, cutting up 15 to 45-second promotions in a vertical fashion is still working, but 10 minutes vertical, not really, right, Nelson?
Yeah, unless it's a fight. Turn your phone horizontal, be a decent human being.
Yeah, I guess. That's just a tap out. But actually, that's a great point. Gary Vaynerchuk even does that, right? He's like, turn your phone sideways, because he understands that people aren't watching 10 minutes like this. Yeah. Another thing that we realize is that micro influencers are creating much more engagement and much more impact when it comes to creating conversions for brands than macro influencers. I think what's going on here is that people kind of know that the 100K plus people are just hawking another product, but under 10,000 followers, under 15,000 followers are like, you know what? This person's for real. They probably use this quite often. One thing that I think Nelson and I both realize is that our parents really should have let us play more video games. Mom, Ninja's making over $500,000 a month. A month, at least, right? That's absolutely insane. So, video game streaming has become insanely popular. And honestly, what was the prediction that we read?
20 billion.
20 billion. This video game streaming is going to reach $20 billion. The industry is going to reach $20 billion, right, by 2020.
Yep, and if Amazon owns anything, it's going to do well.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So those are some of the things that we learned in 2018. Now, looking ahead for 2019, we wanted to kind of give our 2 cents on what we think is actually going to happen. For one, we strongly believe that voice optimization is going to be a huge market going into 2019. You're like CPGs, even local businesses, handymen, things like that are going to want to optimize their business so that when you ask Alexa, hey, send me over, somebody to hang my TV, you want to be one of the first people that come up there. How this is going to pan out, we're not 100% sure, but I have a really strong feeling that this is going to be huge in 2019. The other thing that we predict is that Will Smith is going to do a seminar with Tony Robbins. What do you think? 100%.
Or be president, one of those two.
And for those of you that don't know, he's going to be president. I would vote for Will Smith as president. That's awesome. And one of the last predictions we have is actually from Nelson. He predicts that the Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl in 2019. All right.
Old man Rivers.
We're taking bets in the comments. If you think somebody else will take bets, we'll give you some odds, all right? But anyways, thank you so much for such an amazing year. We appreciate all the support, like we said earlier. We can't wait to share the Tuesday show with you in 2019. We have a lot of exciting things coming up for you. And remember, no matter what you do, be sure to put your heart into it, and we'll see you next year on the Tuesday show.